Welcome to Pune Hongwanji Buddhist Temple online Buddhist education series. Let's chant and then learn Shoshinge Part 5. Welcome. I hope you had a chance to review about the past videos and then learn and then practice chanting. So today again, first let's learn about Shoshinge itself. Yeah. So as the review, yeah, Shoshinge, a single verse is 7 letters. Each line contains 2 verses with a total of 60 lines. This amounts to the 120 verses. Consequently, the Shoshinge comprises 840 letters. Yeah. So as we chanting, we are learning 2 verses. Yeah. Each verse consists of 7 letters, and then one line has 2 verses. Again, it makes 60 lines in these numbers. Yeah. Then about the basic categories are like this. Although there are 120 verses, we can put into 3 main categories. First is 2 verses, which is about verses expressing one's trust. Yeah, we learned Shinran Shonin's, our founder's confession or showing his own trust. This is my belief. This is my faith. This is my shinjin or awakening to Amida Buddha, infinite light, infinite life. Yeah, we are learning. Then that is the first 2 verses. And as we learn, if one understands these 2 verses, the one understands in a way entire Shoshinge or essence of Namo Amida Butsu. But we learn one by one, step by step. Yeah? And then next category is a chapter on sutras. So this explains, yeah, in the first 2 verses, yeah, expressing trust. Then for what there, I believe in what? I put my entrust or I take refuge in what? So this is explained about in this next chapter on sutra. So based on this sutra, talking about the Amida Buddha was certain object of worship, yeah? Object of reverence. So in this 42 verses talking about the content of our belief or trust. Yeah? And also next, the third is a chapter on master. So Shinran Shonin explains. So it's not only only myself. I trust myself, this teaching, not only because of me, but through the sutra talking in this way. And additionally, those masters, Shinran Shonin has selected the 7 teachers, 7 masters who reveal the essence of this teaching to him. So in a way, Shinran Shonin proving sutra talking in this way, masters talking in this way. Therefore, yeah, primal vow is for me. We say Hongan. Yeah? Hongwanji is a temple of the primal vow. So everything this Shoshinge talking about the primal vow. Then Shinran Shonin expressing oneself. I entrust myself to this primal vow. What is that? Sutra talking in this way, yeah, and also even our masters talking in this way. This is about everything about the Amida Buddha's primal vow, yeah. And then we have been learning the first 2 verses, yeah. Kimyo Muryo Junyorai Namo Fukashi Giko. Now today there are so many to learn about the 2 verses. We may return, or as we continue to study Shoshinge, we will learn, deepen our understanding. But now we'll try to move into the next chapter on sutras. Yeah? And then this is like one of the chart or information about in details of the categories. Yeah? We learn on your left. We can see 3 major categories. First is 2 verses about expressing one's trust. And second is 42 verses about chapter on sutras. And the last is 76 verses about chapter on masters. Yeah. And then in details, so 2 verses we have been learning. Next is a chapter on sutras. Then from the 42 verses, we can put in another 3 categories, main 2 categories with conclusion or summary. So out of 42 verses, yeah, Shinran Shonin using the spending 18 verses about Amida Buddha. So Shinran Shonin explains what is Amida Buddha, who is Amida Buddha, what makes Amida Buddha unique. So Shinran Shonin writing the story of Amida Buddha, origin and then fulfillment of Amida Buddha. Yeah. So Buddhism is teaching based on causes and effects, yeah, cause and then result. So based on that idea, Shinran Shonin explains Amida Buddha had a cause to become a Buddha, and through conditions going through the process or practice, as a result, Amida Buddha now existing. So explain cause and then effect, result of how Amida Buddha existed. Then also Shinran Shonin talking about Shakyamuni Buddha. Yeah, Shakyamuni Buddha is the historical person being who was born in the India about more than 2,500 years ago. Yeah? It is said that Shakyamuni Buddha attained enlightenment at the age of 35, and then for 45 years he preached. He engaged in propagating the teaching he found, yeah, which called Buddhism. It is said that there are 84,000 teachings, which symbolizing countless, because Buddha teaching is for each person. Yeah, so each person have a something they are facing, challenges, or stress, or frustration, suffering, or pains. Yeah, although we may going through things, but we may going through things differently. Yeah, like we had a COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic. Everyone went through it, but how we dealt with it, how we react can be different. Yeah, some can be, well, it's just a pandemic, or some feel truly was affected by the disease or pandemic. Yeah, we went through things differently. Therefore, to each person, we get to offer the special treatment or cure to that person similar way Buddhism exists. Although for everyone, but the compassion, wisdom is for this specifically individual, which means that to me and to you. So although we say the number 84,000, it doesn't mean that it's a fixed number. It's showing indeed there are countless people are going through challenging, but there is compassion for each pain. So Buddhism is about the compassion, which is addressing the people's pains, offering treatment or cure, guidance. Yeah. Then Shinran Shonin's understanding was, although Shakyamuni Buddha appeared in this world, is actually to preach, to share about Amida Buddha. So from about the using 20 verses, Shinran Shonin sharing, explaining, Shakyamuni Buddha's understanding is like this way. Yeah, that is about through sharing the stories or understanding of Shakyamuni Buddha. Shinran Shonin tried to sharing with us about the primal vow Amida Buddha. Yeah? And also, final 4 is like a summary or conclusion. So Shinran Shonin telling us, hey, although Amida Buddha's teaching, like the Shakyamuni Buddha guiding us to listen to this teaching, in a way Shinran Shonin is saying, however, don't you think it is so difficult to receive, to have faith, to have a profound connection with this teaching? Because we do have our human ego desire, not easy to believe. Yeah, we may doubt, we may cannot understand, we may think, I don't get it. So Shinran Shonin is saying, don't worry, it's not something we can do so easily. It's so difficult. But we will learn again more details as we study. But this is about the chapter on sutras, again, it will be going to the another three categories about Amida Buddha, about Shakyamuni Buddha, and then conclusion summary. As you can see, even about Amida Buddha, we can see more about Amida's enlightenment for 14 verses, and then human's birth for 4 verses. Yeah. So again, as like a big picture, it's 18th verses talking about Amida Buddha. But in that 18th vow, Shinran Shonin is spending 14 verses about how Amida Buddha attained enlightenment, about Amida Buddha's story. Yeah? Also, as a part of it, 4 verses explains how then that Amida Buddha's wish or existence is affecting or impact on human side, yeah, human's birth into the pure one. How it is possible for human beings to attain enlightenment. That is explained in these 4 verses. Yeah, but it's not like again something separated or different subject, because Amida Buddha's enlightenment is for the sake of me. Yeah? Amida Buddha's enlightenment or liberation, emancipation, receiving the nirvana is to saving other people, to guide the people to attain enlightenment. So it's a same essence, but as a wording or description, talking about 14 verses is about how Amida Buddha attained enlightenment. Also for kind of explaining how it's Amida's enlightenment is working in our human side. Yeah? As we learned last time, yeah, we said if we have a finger pointing to the moon, we should pay attention not only finger but to the moon. Yeah. Also, we should not forget we can see the moon because finger also under the reflection of the moon. Yeah. So we need both. But the moon can be seen because of the finger's presence. Through finger, we see the moon. And then we can see the moon because of the finger. We need both. In similar way, enlightenment, if it is only there, we cannot see, we cannot touch, we cannot feel. Could be no meaning, yeah? But enlightenment is, in a way, visible or prepared for us. In a way, we can see, we can receive, yeah? That part is again explained in this way. Amida Buddha's enlightenment for 14 verses, and how it working is explained in human's birth. Yeah? Then actually there are more we can put into another categories more in details, but for this chart we don't delve into in that details, but as we study one verse, we will learn more in details. Yeah. Then that is again about the chapter on sutras, 42 verses. And then last part is chapter on masters, yeah, masters, spending 76 verses, yeah. The first 4 is kind of the overall, kind of the explaining. This is about the praising the teachers of the 7 masters, yeah. And after that, Shinran Shonin sharing what kind of person this master is, what kind of the unique interpretation of Amida Buddha they did, and then praising their contribution, understanding their brief yet condensed, condensed essence of their teaching tradition. Yeah? So from the top to bottom, the first is Nagarjuna, 12 verses. And next is Vasubandhu, 12 verses. They are from the India. So Shinran Shonin has selected, according to his master's understanding, he also selected these are the masters, 2 people, India. And next is Tanlang, 12 verses. And then Taocho, 8. And then Shantao, 8. Yeah? So these are from China. So Shinran Shonin again has selected these 3 from the China as their masters. And then Genshin, 8 verses, and then Genku. These are from the Japan. So Shinran Shonin has selected the 7 masters from the India, China, and Japan. So according to our tradition, the reason why those 7 masters has been selected was first they are follower of Amida Buddha or Pure Land tradition. They take refuge in Amida Buddha. Yeah, and second is they do have a unique interpretation or understanding on Amida Buddha. In a way, they reveal true essence of the Amida Buddha in their writing or articles. Yeah, this article writing is another reason. So if we see individual, those 7 individual, they share the 3 common aspects. Again, they entrusting themselves to this Amida Buddha, and they do have a unique understanding or interpretation on this teaching, and then that teaching is explained in the writing or articles. Yeah. So Shinran Shonin understanding was these 7 masters are the one who profoundly understand, receive the Amida Buddha teaching primal vow, and then put into their consideration, digest it, and then they reveal this is Amida Buddha's intent or teaching or true meaning. Then Shinran Shonin felt indeed, from the Amida Buddha, like a thread, like a string, from the past beyond the space and then time. Thanks to those teachers, the teaching has been passed on to me. Yeah, from the India, China to Japan and to himself. So these, everything's about again Amida Buddha's primal vow, Hongan. So then Shinran Shonin wrote Shoshinge out of his, receiving the Buddha's benevolence, and for those teachers he composed those poems. Yeah. First is again that is his appreciation. Indeed, Amida Buddha teaching revealed by Shakyamuni Buddha is now passed on to me through those masters. And then now this Shoshinge is passed on to who? Who is receiving this Shinran Shonin's joy, confession, or connection? What Shinran Shonin has received is passed on to me, myself, and then you. So therefore, when we had the chanting of Shoshinge, we want to learn what it's about. Then receive Shinran Shonin's message or essence. It's like again, we learned last part of video, like a love letter. What is the shape of love? Love we cannot see, we cannot touch. We know it is there, but we cannot know. But by writing a letter or sending a gift or by being their presence, we can feel love is there. Think about a love letter. If we write a love letter, if the person doesn't receive or read it, no meaning. So what we get to open a letter, receive it. For Shinran Shonin Shoshinge, of course it's a Shinran Shonin himself joy. Not like has an intention to preach or to force people to read it, but for us, thanks to Shinran Shonin writing, he is guiding me to receive. Hey, such a wonderful thing is this Amida Buddha. So actually, Shinran Shonin could be sharing, truly composing Shoshinge, so he can, in a way, want to share the joy, how grateful we are this teaching. So again, including myself, through learning Shoshinge, we want to have the same experience that Shinran Shonin did. So it's kind of again amazing. Beyond the space and then time, we are experiencing the same joy, same love, same caring, which Shinran Shonin received. Then now we are received. This is the same thing. So that is again Shoshinge. So again, this is about the basic big picture of the Shoshinge. Then we will begin to learn next week in details about chapter on sutras, and then step by step. And then to do that today, uh, I want to invite you to read the translation of the Shoshinge, so you can see about the chapter on sutras. Yeah, like you can see about Amida Buddha in the blue color, about Shakyamuni Buddha is a green color. Yeah. So next pages, or we spend maybe few minutes to read the translation. So in the beginning, black is the first two verses. Yeah, as we have been learning, the two verses expressing one's trust, and after that, blue means the 18 verses. It's about Amida Buddha. Yeah, and green means about Shakyamuni Buddha. And when you see like a underscore underline, that's showing the about human's birth, 4 verses. Yeah. So again, blue color means the about Amida Buddha, and when you see the underline, which means the about, especially about human's birth of in the Pure Land, and green is Shakyamuni Buddha, and then conclusion summary. Okay. So let's read it together. I take refuge in the Tathagata of immeasurable life. I entrust myself to the Buddha of inconceivable light, Bodhisattva Dharmakara, in his causal stage, under the guidance of Rikeshvara Raja Buddha, searched into the origins of Buddha's Pure Lands and the qualities of those lands and their main endeavors. He then established the supreme incomparable vow. He made the great vow rare and all-encompassing. In 5 kalpas of profound thought, he embraced this vow, then resolved again that his name be heard through the 10 quarters. Everywhere he cast light immeasurable, boundless, unhindered, unequaled, like Lord of Brilliance, pure light, joyful light, the light of wisdom, light constant, inconceivable, light beyond speaking, light excelling sun and the moon he sends forth, illumining countless worlds. The multitude of beings all receive the radiance. The name embodying the primal vow is the act of true settlement. The vow of entrusting with sincere mind is the cause of birth. We realize the equal of enlightenment and supreme nirvana through the fulfillment of the vow of attaining nirvana without fail. Shakyamuni Tathagata appeared in this world solely to teach the ocean-like primal vow of Amida. We, and oceanal beings in an evil age of 5 defilements, should entrust ourselves to the Tathagata's words of truth. When the one thought moment of joy arises, nirvana is attained without severing blind passions. When ignorant and then wise, even grave offenders and slanderers of the Dharma, all alike turn and enter Shinjin. They are like waters that, on entering the ocean, become one in taste with it. Surpasses. Excuse me, something we'll go about later. The light of compassion that grasps us, illumines and protects us always. The darkness of our ignorance is already broken through. Still the clouds and the mist of greed and desire, anger and hatred, cover as always the sky of true and real Shinjin. But though the light of the sun is veiled by the clouds and the mists, beneath the clouds and the mist there is brightness, not dark. When one realizes Shinjin, seeing and then revering and attaining great joy, one immediately leaps crosswise, closing off the 5 evil courses. All foolish beings, whether good or evil, when they hear and entrust to Amida's universal vow, are praised by the Buddha as people of vast and excellent understanding. Such a person is called a pure white lotus. For evil sentient beings of wrong views and arrogance, the Nembutsu that embodies Amida's primal vow is hard to accept in Shinjin. this most difficult of difficulties, nothing surpasses. So this is about the chapter on sutras, including the first two verses. Yeah. Sorry about this one surpasses. So you see the last sentence line, it has like a surpasses. It's actually my mistake, so it doesn't belong to here. Yeah, that it will finish like they are like waters that, on entering the ocean, become one in taste with. Period. We can delete the surpasses. Yeah, but again, this is if you feel, I guess could be you could understand certain words or sentence, especially we learned the Tathagata. Yeah, Shakyamuni Tathagata we learned has both meaning. Thus who has gone, thus who has come. In this case, this is the Tathagata is a Shakyamuni Buddha, thus has come. Nyorai, Shakyamuni Nyorai, thus has come. Or certain words could be you already know, or some words can be new to you. But again, don't worry. If you feel kind of overwhelmed or doesn't make sense, don't get it, don't worry. We will learn one by one, step by step. So again, this is about the Shoshinge itself on the chapter on sutra. I hope you get the kind of the big picture, but again, we'll learn. Yeah. Then now let's move on to the chanting side. So we now practice chanting Shoshinge. So hope again you get used to the melody and then tune. So as a reminder, reviewing, when we have a chanting, when we see the O and with the line over the letter O, we will pronounce U slightly. So again, if you have a ki myo mu ryo ju nyo, right? It's will be ki myo mu ryo ju nyo lai. So we make our mouth into the shape U, like a mood U. And then also for this chanting melody, a new melody to Shoshinge, we learn same melody will be applied for every 4 verses, except the first one by the leader. Yeah, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so let's try. So leader will say, begin to chant. And everyone 3 4 and then now 1, 2, 3, 4 will be applied for every 4 verses. So one more. One more. You ready? So we will continue in this. Again, we'll chant kind of at the rapid tempo, not too slow. Rapid tempo, we will chant. Yeah. So let's try again chanting. Remember, we'll continue chanting until certain verse. Until that time, we'll chanting with that melody. Yeah. So. Okay. Ki myo mu ryo ju nyo nai namo fukashi ko honzo dosatsu in niji zai seji zai onbu shou token 小仏浄土院国土人連自然幕建立無常修正願長発慶右大偶税五行死有死小樹十世妙正門実法不法無量無変更無限無体公園の少女歓喜知恵公不断難事無所公超日学校小人説一切群上無交渉本願名号少女語死心信行願理上等学初代涅槃一死滅の願成就如来所以公主世唯説弥陀本願会五辱悪事群上会お信如来如実語納発一年喜愛心不断煩悩特涅槃凡上逆法祭永入入主死入海一味摂取信仰上昇語異の水波無明暗頓内心臓死運無上不真実真人天異尿日光不運無運無死下妙無暗逆心謙虚大狂気即応超絶合悪種一切全幕本部人門心如来偶税願仏言古代小下者税人妙本大理系弥陀仏本願念仏邪見教満なく修上信行十字人に難難中死難昔インド祭天使論下中華自治域史こそ現代諸公世所意妙如来本税大き釈迦如来両合戦一種五妙難天竺流樹大自主とす質の財波無権先絶大乗無情報召喚議事小安那賢治難行六六信行異行指導な億年弥陀仏本願次年即時入筆上唯の上昇如来語お本来非偶税用天神菩薩増論説奇妙無下公如来永主たら見真実光線王朝大誓願こういう本願力栄光移動群上昇一心記入苦毒大崩壊筆逆入大永主主徳死蓮華造世界即昇進如法精進有本の人間人図入生寺恩寺恩下本師論論両天使上古大 所菩薩大三蔵如是十上教凡上専業気楽法天神菩薩論中下法の因果見性願おげんねこゆたり少女死因唯心人惑前本部新人法承知生じ即涅槃一子無量光明の小衆上開復系同社結晶の難所唯名浄土活入万全自力変言種円満特語感染症三不三神経音言増末放滅の非因一生属地具随死安女外小名化 So now we chanted up until this one. Then now from next verse, we do have a different melody like this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. But same way, same melody will be applied for every 4 verses. Yeah. Then one by one we go. You see, Zendo Dokumyo Bushoi. But again, similar way. If you see that below, it's one of the simplified version of the music sheet. If you see, Zendo Dokumyo Bushoi sounds good there. However, again, we'll pronounce adding ou or iu au. So if you see the upper part for convenience, I put the o iu. So when we pronounce zendo, like not like zendo o, not the o, but the zendo o, yeah, zendo o. But similarly, yeah, if we see the o, we put the u. To put the u, we want to make a distinction. Zendo o u, and then do instead of do ku we say do oku myo o. Yeah. So again, we just make our mouth into that shape. So instead of just hear or say o u sho, we can hear o au iu. So again, if you see the my notes o au iu, we'll try to pronounce in that way. I put that for our convenience. Let's try. Zen no o no okumyo bushoi. One more. Zen no o no okumyo bushoi. One more. Zen no o no okumyo bushoi. Okay. Next is the same way again. Yeah. Ko ai jo san yo gyaku aku. One more. Ko ai jo san yo gyaku aku. Okay. One more. Ko ai jo san yo gyaku aku. Yeah. Then ko myo myo go keun in nen. One more. Ko myo myo go keun in nen. One more. Ko myo myo go keun in nen. Okay. Then kai ni il hongan dai chi kai. Okay. Kai ni il hongan dai chi kai. One more. kai ni il hongan daichi kai. Okay. So this melody will be applied for every 4 verses, yeah. And one point is we see this, yeah, from this below part. Shianyo gai shomyo ka. For practice, we can do the pause, but actually, after we pronounce the shomyo ka, immediately we begin to chant. Then, so no, like everyone continue chanting together. Okay, after slowly to end. Shianyo gai shomyo ka. Then, like this, yeah. So let's try. So we chanting the last 4 verses of the different melody, and from here, yeah. Shianyo gai shomyo ka. Then, okay, we do this. Okay, so sanpu sanshin ke ongon zomatsu hometsu no hin isho zoku chingu zei shianyo gai shomyo ka zendo no kumyo busho i ko ai jo san yo gyaku aku ko myo myo go keun innen kai ni il hongan daichi kai gyoja shouju kon go shin gyoki ichinen so go yoi dai to gyaku san ni soku shou ho shou shijou na genshin kokai ichi dai ken enki hanyo kan isai senzo shiushin han senjin hokeni no shoben ni gokuji ilhaku ni yui shobutsu gayaku zai hi seshu chi no shoge. Excuse me. You got it? The melody chanting. Sorry, let's try again. Bon no shogen sui fuken dai hi muken josen go honshigen ku myobuken lemmi inzen mak bonbu ni shinshu kesho kohen shi senjaku hongan guaku se gendai shoji rinden 一生し即に弱情無意楽一心人いのに愚兄弟子主子と上妻無変極上悪同族自主愚の心唯化心しこそせ。Sorry about the one part I coughing, but I hope you getting it is the melody and then tune. Again, as I repeating myself, the chanting is as you continue to practice chanting, your mouth will remember the melody and how to pronounce. So, and I hope that you take a time to once a day or until until I see you next week every Wednesday. Hope you have reviewed the video and then practice to the chanting, listen to the music and the melody so that we can learn step by step. Again, thank you so much for your time today. I'll see you again next week at 6 o'clock Wednesday, 6 o'clock. Thank you so much. Mahalo. Thank you.